Well, for the last several days now, us at the Fox 17 weather team have been discussing a severe weather threat into Friday evening. Now, we've also talked about a few contingencies that lie within the severe weather threat. It's what's known as a conditional threat. Now, the one thing that we're really watching for within this event specifically is something known as the CAP. And how we track that is with something called a meteorological forecast sounding. Now, this has a lot of lines and a lot of numbers in it, can get very confusing. So let's simplify the process with a graphic. Now, when we look at the CAP, we understand that warm air gradually cools as it rises with height. What the CAP is when temperatures actually rise with height, and it puts a limit on where we see that development for thunderstorms. Now, to break the CAP is to have those temperatures cool in the upper levels and eventually have that steady decline in temperatures, allowing for the development of thunderstorms. Now, the best way to show this experiment is going to be with Coke and Mentos, believe it or not. So, the usual, you know how it works with the science side of it, but how does this relate to severe weather? So if we open up one of these, we're going to be able to tape some Mentos to the cap. We're going to leave this in the bottle without opening the cap, as what we've discussed here. That's the term of this event. So we'll put that in there, and we're going to let everything shake up. There's a lot of pressure in this bottle. The mint activates the carbonation with the moisture and the warmth. You have everything in there ready for it to explode, but the cap is limiting the development of that. We're not seeing anything really come out of it. Now, say we do an event with the cap off, and we just drop the Mentos right in. We're going to see everything bubble up to the surface and eventually see this moisture take over development for thunderstorms, severe weather, etc. So thankfully, this one has a cap. We're not seeing any of the active ingredients take hold. But if that cap gets released and we see all that, that's what can happen. So what we also take away from this is a cap can also bunch up all that instability and allow for that to explode at an even higher rate than, say, without a cap. So there's a lot of variables at play with severe weather, but just know that the cap, the warmer temperatures at the surface versus the upper levels, can play a hindrance on the development of severe weather. For now, on the patio, meteorologist Reese Cole, Fox 17 News.